What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm on my way from southern Vermont, which is skiing Stratton for the past week, and I am headed to the White Mountains. And fortunately, there is a Planet Fitness on the way in Lebanon, New Hampshire. I'm going to walk through, I guess, why I chose Planet Fitness as my gym or location to shower, and I guess some tips and tricks to help you if you're doing the same. So just to get started on why I chose Planet Fitness, Planet Fitness has the black card. I believe it's about $24 per month, which if you calculate in showers elsewhere, say at rest stops or gas stations, it is about $15 per shower. The black card not only gets you a free guest every time, if that's something that you're into, say you have a partner that you're traveling with, they can come in for free under the same membership. Also, the black card gives you access to all of the Planet Fitness locations worldwide, not just in the US. So if you happen to be traveling to another country, you still have access to showers and a gym if you do that. But just a disclaimer on my part, I don't like gyms at all. I'd rather go out, hike, ski, tour to get my exercise in, and I just use these locations to shower. Another important thing is to set your home location as a location that you will be using the most. So you'll have unlimited access to your home location. So say you're going on a trip somewhere and there's only one location, don't sign up for the card until you get to that location, because then you'll have unlimited access to that one spot. Otherwise, it's split up by franchises. Say one owner owns 3 Planet Fitnesses, you only have 10 visits per franchise. A specific example that I have encountered on my last 4-month winter road trip was in Salt Lake City. They have anywhere from 13 to 16 locations, but it's under 4 franchises. So there's 4 separate owners of these 15 locations, and at each one of those franchises, you can have up to 10 visits. So if you're in Salt Lake City, you're pretty much able to shower every day for a whole month with no issues. You just have to kind of jump from Planet Fitness to Planet Fitness, which isn't an issue. It actually helps me out a lot. So staying nice and clean, doing a shower every night before I go to bed, it's really nice. But something you do have to take into account is that if you are at a standalone location or one franchise owns all of the locations in that area, you will only have 10 visits per month. I would say as a car camper with my travels, with the first year not having any access to Planet Fitness because I didn't have a membership, the second year having the membership, and then going on my third year kind of knowing how to navigate all of this. Even having a shower every 3 days, at least for myself, is acceptable. I think this is my third day. When I was back in Stratton, I stayed at a buddy's house in Rutland. No, I stayed at a buddy's house in Ludlow for 2 nights, so I was able to not only wash my clothes, but also shower there and reorganize my car and all that kind of stuff. But I think that's all for why I chose Planet Fitness and all the caveats that comes with the membership. I have my swim bag. I used to be a diver in college. I use this just because it's waterproof. It has waterproof compartments in it for throwing wet gear, shampoo bottles. But I'm going to open up this and show you what I have in there. This is just where I put like my phone, wallet, and keys. While it's in here, I have an extra bar of soap that's unused. I'll put that in another bag that I'll show you later. I just use a Ziploc for my shampoo, conditioner, and I will throw my soap in here. I was considering getting a soap saver, which is like a little breathable, like dry bag where you put the soap in and it dries out without losing soap. So I think it's like anywhere from $10 to $15 on Amazon. I might be picking one of those up in the next month or so before I actually head out on my long winter road trip out west. As for towels, so on my winter road trip last year, I brought regular cotton towel, and it takes incredibly long to dry out, and it's just smelly and takes up space, and it's just hard to dry. Like, it's just hard to manage. As I was saying before, I was a diver, high school and college. We used to dry ourselves off before each dive so we can get grip. Say if you're grabbing onto your legs, you're not going to slip off when you're in a tucked position. I use this primarily to dry off. this is a quick dry towel, and I use this to kind of just walk around the locker room after getting out of the shower. So even though this is quick dry, I tend not to get this wet. This is more for privacy when you're walking around Planet Fitness, just so that thing's not swinging around, you know what I'm saying? But got the towels out of the way. I obviously have my change of clothes, underwear, socks, everything like that. There's an extra shirt in here. I'll just put that to the side. And just my toiletry bag that I usually keep in my car, easy access, but when I go take a shower, I toss this in the bag with me. It says everything from moisturizers to toothpaste to Neosporin and razors. And I do have an extra Norelco like shaving razor, but I will do that at home. I'm going home in the next 3 or 4 days, so it's not too important. But if my beard does get a little burly, I will go that route. But that's pretty much it for what I have in my bag. It's a pretty minimal setup, and it's not overly bulky like I'm carrying like a duffel. And I guess just going along with having a regular cotton towel in your car, trying to dry gear out just in general, regardless of if it's towel or wet clothes or wet boots, that contributes to the condensation in your vehicle and can kind of make things miserable when you're trying to sleep. So I tend to deviate from anything that can hold moisture, or if it does, try to dry that out as quickly as possible. And that's why I went with those quick dry towels and the chamois. That's about it. It's getting dark. It's only 4:30, but it's getting dark. And I'm going to head in and take a shower. And if I think of anything else, I'll regroup with you guys when I get back. All right, so I did forget a few things, not only to tell you, but also to bring in myself. First of all, shower slides. Definitely use those. Not all Planet Fitnesses are created equal. Some are more clean than others. For example, the one I just went in was phenomenal, super clean, had all the amenities, had changing rooms on the other side of the showers, as well as a separate area for each shower. So that was a plus. Didn't even have to use my quick dry towel. Another thing with this is that you do want to wash it with like Dawn dish soap and water. That's all it really takes to wash this. And I probably do this every week or so, just so it stays clean. In the meantime, I just rinse it out with water after I'm done using it. So I'll hang this up. My trusty shower curtain rod hanger in my sunroof. And let that dry on the drive. So like I was saying, not all Planet Fitnesses are created equal. Some are in way better shape than others, just in terms of how recently they're built, how much money the franchise owner puts into them. This one had full tile all around and was super clean, new lockers. So that's another thing to take into account. If you have several Planet Fitness locations around your area, go to each one and choose your home location based on whatever factors you feel might be important to you. And lockers, that just reminded me of something. Each Planet Fitness location has lockers, and they are lockable. So if you bring your own lock, you are able to keep your stuff safe while you're showering. What else? There are a few things. Slides, chamois, not all locations are created equal, locks. I think that's it. If there's anything else that you guys have questions about for Planet Fitness or how I stay clean on the road when there isn't a Planet Fitness, please drop it down in the comment section and I'll be sure to try to answer them. I have to hit the road. It's getting a little dark and I need to grab a bite to eat, but thank you guys for watching and keep sending.